Do you have moments of being able to really feel that thing that you want to manifest in your life? Do you have those moments where you think, I've got it, I figured it out, this is the thing that I want, I desire it, I feel it, I'm going to get it? And then you go for just a little while and you don't get it, you don't feel it. I know exactly what that is like. And I'm going to talk to you about it today on the podcast on how feelings dramatically impact our manifestation. And the sooner you can feel it, the sooner you can have it. Let's get into it. Let me tell you a quick story about what happened to me in the last week. My youngest daughter got married, and we traveled down to Texas to celebrate with those guys. And it was a week of magic. I've been working on manifesting some very key things in my life that really are going to bring some real life change as they occur. And I have been feeling them. You ever get in those zones where you're just like, it's happening? I feel it. It's attracting to me. All these things are coming my way. That was all happening to me until I went down for the week of the wedding. And here's what weirdly happened. I haven't had feelings like I had there in a long time, just positive emotion all week long, all these things that went beyond our imagination. My daughter's wedding was beautiful, first of all. We're very Southern, but we live up in the Midwest now. And all of the wedding party got together twice, not once, but twice this week. And we went to a honky tonk, and I mean a huge honky tonk where they have line dancing and loud music and good beer and just all the stuff, and it was a hoot. I mean, we all loved it. In fact, after the wedding was over, we were going to all get together and we said, let's go back to the honky tonk. So that's what we did. If you're ever in the Dallas area and you want to go down to Cowboys Red River Dance Hall, go check them out. They're awesome. But we got down there and we did all that. And just we met my new son-in-law's family and just instant connection. Like, you ever met those people that you just feel like you've known them all your life? We both sides of the family felt that. So it's just this magical week. And my wife and I are driving back. We actually had to do some driving down there to deliver cakes and do all that. We're coming back to where we live here in Wisconsin. And as we get back, just more magic, just all kinds of videos I'm listening to on YouTube. I'm listening to a book right now about the power of I am, and just more and more magic. And I'm just like, I'm feeling the manifestation like never before. The next day I wake up and I still have kind of 2 days left before I got to go back to the quote grind at work. And the magic starts to fade. And I'm like, what is happening here? What's going on? I mean, I'm feeling it and all this wonderful thing is happening. I understand when you come off a vacation, how it can be, and you can bottom out. But I mean, this is a real crash happening here. And I'm like, I don't want to stop this. I don't want to block this. I don't want to have limiting beliefs. And I started reading some things in an Esther Hicks book. And something that Abraham said there really tipped the scale for me. It really blew my mind. He pointed out that when we move into any feeling that is not in alignment with source, with God, with whatever you want to call that, for our life, our ultimate best, our ultimate good, that dream you have, that vision you've set forth on, that journey you've set forth on for your dream life, when you get out of alignment with that any way at all, you'll start to have these bad feelings. And one of the examples the Hicks uses, it's like a cork on the water. And when you see that cork going under the water, attach that to that feeling of negative feelings, that negative thing that you feel when things are not going your way, when things are not happening the way you thought they would happen. And picture that bobber going under. We called it a bobber in the South, that cork going under. And just release it. Just say, this is not true. This is not connected to where I'm going and who I am and what I'm going to be. And let it go and let that cork rise to the surface and just float there. Visualize that in your head. And what that does is it gets you back in the feeling loop. And what they shared that I thought was so good, they said it's like if you're trying to manifest a new car. And when you first do that, you're excited about the new car. So you start to think about, oh, I'm going to have that new car smell. Oh, no more of these problems. I don't have to take it to the shop. I don't have to get it fixed. It's going to be brand new. It's going to drive great sound system, all the stuff that we get excited about a new car. We send off, as the Hicks say, rockets of desire, and we get really excited and we feel it, right? And then after that car is not in our possession just yet, what happens is we start to have feelings about why we want that car. And we go back to thinking, well, I manifested the car and I desired the car and I asked for the car because I don't like the cracked leather in my car. I don't like the old car smell. I don't like the problems I'm having. And we get in the don't likes. I need the car because this, and we go back to that same vibrational loop we've always been in. We get back in those negative emotions of why I don't have, in lack, other words. And what we have to do is we have to shift our feelings, we have to shift our emotions to the good, to the positive, to the I'm there, I feel it, I know it. If you're trying to get out of debt, you can't focus on the debt. What is it you really want? You want financial freedom, right? Don't we all want that? You want to be completely free to live the life you want to live without owing anybody. So ask for that, set it as your intention, and then forget it. Don't focus on the lack. Don't keep going back saying, I want this freedom because I owe this on my credit cards. I want this freedom because I need to pay this off and get this pressure out. I can't afford this payment every month. Don't think like that. Get your mind set on the feeling you have when your desire fully comes into fruition, when it fully arrives. So after that week of downer, kind of finish the story for you. Here's what I did. I read some Esther Hicks, like I said, at this beautiful coffee spot I love that's on our lake here in Sheboygan. And after I finished with the coffee, I drove down to the actual beach. And I got on the beach, I set up my lawn chair, and I just did a meditation. And all at once, I'm starting to feel it again. I'm getting away from the things I don't want, and I'm starting to refocus on the things I do want. And I did a Joe Dispenza meditation where he gets you to visualize the future you really want. And you know what I did in that visualization? I sat on that beach in my lawn chair, closed my eyes, and I listened to Joe's voice. And I transplanted myself from the beautiful shores of Lake Michigan. It is beautiful out there, to the windy, beautiful shores of an Italian beach. Because for my wife and I, that's one of our dreams, is to be on the beaches in Italy, and she's half Italian, and get to tour the country and do all of that. So I literally got so into the visualization, I brought the whole family along. All of the all of the kids, all of their significant others, and the new son-in-law and all that. And I visualized sitting on the beach with my new son-in-law, whom I love, and I'm talking shop, talking about all the things that have happened, all the things that have taken place. Many of his dreams have come true, and my dreams are coming true, and just what that feels like and what that is like. And I got the feeling back. Let me tell you what, when you get the feeling back, you get the magnetism back, because what happens is you get in vibration, you get in heart brain coherence, and your heart is a magnet. If you didn't realize that, electromagnetically, it's drawing things to you. And when the emotion comes, when the feeling comes, you're in attraction mode, and you start to pull these things to yourself. And do you know what? When I opened my eyes at Sheboygan, I was no longer in Sheboygan. I was in the Italian countryside, sitting there on Italian beachside, actually, sitting on the beach in Italy and feeling all the joy that came with that. And it totally changed my day, and it'll change yours as well. So get out of that bad feeling loop. When you start to feel the bad feelings, picture the cork going down. If you're from the south, the bobber, it's going under the water. It's getting deeper and deeper. It's pulling you down as you feel those old things that you no longer want to feel. And picture the new things you want to feel. Visualize that cork, let it go. Pop, right up on the surface, and now it's floating, and you're feeling the good things again, and you have a visual attached to it, and it's going to make it real. So I want you to try this. Tell me in the comments if you have tried it, what happened. Tell me in the comments if you're going to try it, and please subscribe to the channel here. Helps us along the way with the podcast. Go have a great day today. Visualize the future you want, and go be great.